News and programming is sponsored by Desert View Hospital, providing emergency medical care around the clock at 360 South Lola Lane. Learn more at desertviewhospital.com. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson. News 46 is also brought to you by Humana, serving the community. Please stop in at 1397 South Loop Road on the corner of Loop and Highway 160.
Tonight on News 46, an officer is injured capturing a fleeing suspect.
And No to Abuse holds a two-day chili cook-off. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. And Eunette Gentry. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
A deputy takes down a wanted suspect. It's Tuesday, March 27th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Eunette Gentry.
A man wanted for domestic battery injures an officer and is apprehended inside a business. Police have arrested 38-year-old Daniel Hunt for using identification of another to avoid prosecution, battery on a protected person, resisting destruction of property, under the influence of a controlled substance, felony warrants out of another jurisdiction, and first-degree domestic battery. According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office, on March 22nd, deputies responded for a domestic battery and found probable cause to arrest Hunt. However, he was not on location at that time and was wanted by police. Deputies observed Hunt on the corner of Calvada and Pahrump Valley Boulevard the very next day on March 23rd. When attempting to conduct an arrest, they say that Hunt fled. Deputy Aaron Williamson said that he found Hunt hiding underneath a vehicle in the parking lot. When he attempted to make contact with Hunt, he fled into a business on the corner of Pahrump Valley Boulevard and Calvada. Upon entering Peter J. Shields' Magic Kingdom, Williamson says that Hunt picked up a bar stool and hit him with it. After a short struggle with police, Hunt was taken into custody and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. Deputy Williamson was transported by ground ambulance to Desert View Hospital. Deputy Williamson was treated for minor injuries to his hand.
Short little tussle ensued, and we both went to the ground, and at some point I dislocated my hand and fingers.
This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Tonopah and Central Nevada has been dealing with a healthcare crisis since the closing of the Nye Regional Medical Center in August 2015 and the outpatient clinic in September of the same year. Since then, the Northern Nye County Hospital District has formed and has struck a partnership with Reno-based Renown Health and the Regional Emergency Medical Services Authority to bring medical services back to the area in phases over the next year. They've recently launched an exclusive phone number for the Nurse Health Line for Northern Nye County residents. That number is 775-482-3377. That free 24/7 call-in line is staffed with registered nurses providing assessment care, recommendations, and referrals to appropriate health care and community services.
Well, that's some good news. Over 1.25 million people across the United States participated in protests related to the March for Our Lives. Researchers say March for Our Lives is the largest youth-led protest since the Vietnam War. The Crowd Counting Consortium estimated the participants for last Saturday's flood of demonstrations across the United States. The protests, which are demanding lawmakers battle gun violence, were led by the main March for Our Lives event, which was held in Washington, D.C. Officials say that there were 521 separate protests that were connected to the March for Our Lives across the U.S. There were 27 related marches that occurred in other countries.
And Facebook has now lost billions and is facing an investigation. Angela Miles reports on that in today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, trouble is adding up for Facebook. The Federal Trade Commission is officially investigating potential misuse of people's personal information by Facebook. The agency is looking at Facebook's connection to Cambridge Analytica, which was connected to the Trump presidential campaign. Back in 2011, Facebook executives agreed to a consent decree protecting users. MarketWatch calculates it could cost Facebook up to $1 trillion if the social network violated that agreement. CEO Mark Zuckerberg is invited to testify April 10th at a hearing on Capitol Hill. Gun stocks lost more ground this week. Remington Outdoors filed for bankruptcy protection under a load of heavy debt and falling gun sales. And Ola to the Fiesta Mart chain, which is based in Houston. The company just sealed a deal with a California grocer to create what's being called the largest Hispanic-focused supermarket in the nation.
Thanks, Angela, and don't grab your remote. We're telling you about the latest local arrests and sentencing after this break.